Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to this week's weekly Inner Wisdom, where I ask you to pick a card. Card number 1, 2, or 3. Tune into your intuition. You will be guided straight away. Don't overthink it. To a card or multiple cards in a weird order, in the correct order. Go with whatever you're guided to do. We are going with the archetype cards again today, because I just feel like their messages have been amazing. So let me know in the comments which card or cards you chose and how they resonate for you. And of course, there is a share price competition with this post. So if you share this, let me know in the comments and you will go in that draw to win the 30-minute reading with myself, drawn at the end of the month. So card number 1, 2, or 3. Let's get into it. Card number 1 is the engineer. Architect, builder, designer, schemer. The ability to give creative energy a practical expression. Talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. I feel like it's the thinker. It's the person who's activated all of those codes, quite logical. Very much mindset rather than emotional set is what I get with that. Needing to know how it works rather than feeling into it works, and that's okay. Grounded, orderly, strategic qualities give creative energy a practical expression. Talent for engineering everyday situations or designing solutions to common dilemmas. Look for a pattern of designing and building structures, devices, or solutions. Now this week, we did have the third eye chakra with the card of dreams, but it talks about messages, signs, symbols. This is about looking for the patterns in life, the synchronicities, the patterns. Looking for the patterns in life so that you can engineer a life that works for you. And being mindful to feel into the situations as well, not just go from a logical space. Card number 2 is judge. Balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. Being balanced in your communication is what I want to say. Make sure that you're offering constructive criticism and that you're not misusing your power. That saying of absolute power corrupts absolutely is coming through. So making sure that there's a balance in your life. Critic, examiner, arbitrator seeks to balance justice and compassion, manages the fair distribution of power in any form, from military codes to marriage vows. The shadow can bring destructive criticism, judge without compassion, misuse legal authority, threaten others with power. That absolute power corrupting, absolutely. Look for a history of mediating between people and a lifelong learning process of developing high standards of justice and wisdom. We want to bring this balance of, I guess, judging our own lives with compassion and offering ourselves constructive feedback, constructive criticism, rather than destructive. We can construct and build, or we can destruct and pull ourselves apart. And then card number 3. So I feel like 1 is overthinking, 2 is bringing balance, and 3 is the card of guide. Represent the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. Having faith in the spiritual and emotional world is what I'm hearing. Having the wisdom to learn from the data and the knowledge you've collected throughout your life. And knowing that, yes, we live in a material world, but at the end of the day, if you were left with nothing, who would you be? A guru, sage, wise woman, spiritual master, teacher of religious beliefs and practices, as well as the spiritual principle of seeing the divine in every aspect of life. You don't have to be a professional preacher or guru to have this archetype. Crone, wise woman, and sage represent the ripening of insight and the acceptance of what is. Look for a continuing pattern of guiding others based on your own spiritual insights, sharing the wisdom you have gathered and shining that light for others. And then bottom of the deck, I'm not going to read from the book, but we get the Advocate, inspiring you to put compassion into action. Okay, so card number 1, get out of your head and put compassion in there. Have that emotional connection as well. Card number 2, balance justice and compassion. I'm seeing this blanket, there's no blanket rule that works for everyone. So if you find yourself judging, come back into compassion. How can you bring balance to this? And of course, be an advocate for all that you've gone through. Shine a light to help others through something similar. We're often brought together with people who can teach us or can be taught by us, by that owl wisdom of what we've been through. Would love to know which card or cards you chose, how you're enjoying the archetype deck, and of course, once again, if you share, let me know you've shared, and you'll go in the draw to win that 30-minute reading drawn at the end of the month. Have an amazing peak of the week. So much love, your intuitive life coach, Tracey. You've got this, I've got you, the universe has got us, and 2024 really is opening the door to so much more. And all we have to do is walk on through.